This is Robert Stewart with Hill13.com. Now we're going to take a look at the map and talk about a couple of different ways you can play the game of Recon. Now, the thing to always remember in this game is you have 20 minutes and the team with the most marks on their cards from the 3 checkpoints wins. Now, the first way you could play it is a little defensive and a little conservative, and it's really a long shot, and you run the risk of losing the game ultimately, and that is by taking your team out and trying to set down or on top of and cover a couple of the checkpoints and eliminate the other players before they have a chance to get to those marks. That may work in your favor if you can get rid of enough of the other two teams that you can then very quickly get a lot of your players up to those checkpoints. But if you run up to a stalemate and it becomes a war of attrition and either team has more marks than you, it won't take a lot of marks to win the game. Another way to play it is to move your entire team, because remember, you are not locked to a bunker and a flag. Move your entire team checkpoint by checkpoint and effectively counter the fire of the opposing teams enough to get at least several of your team members up to get their marks, and trying to get as many of those marks as possible. Really, it does come down to a balanced approach between defensive and offensive maneuvers to allow you to achieve your objective. And your objective in Recon is to get the mark from those stations, lose as few players as possible, and get as many of your players to the checkpoint to get their mark.